Welcome everyone, I'm Dale and this is Cinema Historia. A tough combat soldier, an upset general, and an unexpected training assignment. This week we're going back to 1955 for a military family comedy called The Private War of Major Benson, starring Charlton Heston, Julie Adams, Sal Mineo, and Tim Hovey. And this is directed by Jerry Hopper. So where does our story begin this week? Well, our story begins with U.S. Army Officer Major Barney Benson, played by Charlton Heston, a combat soldier of World War II and the Korean conflict. Tough-talking Major Benson has a Distinguished Service Cross, a Silver Star, and a second award of the Combat Infantry Badge, runs afoul of the Army bureaucracy with his theories concerning troop training in peacetime. As penance for ruffling the military's feathers, he is assigned as the Commandant of Sheridan Military Academy, a boys' military school run by Roman Catholic nuns under the JROTC system. Finding out it is a boys' school that needs to pass the Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps inspection to remain open, Benson is not happy about his assignment. Upon arrival, however, he fancies the school's doctor, Kay Lambert, nicknamed Lammy, played by Julie Adams, who returns his attentions. The next day upon training, he is hard on the boys, including Cadet Tiger, played by Tim Hovey, who doesn't want to respond to his unforgiving approach. So Major Benson sends them to his office one by one to go over demerit points. Cadet Dusick, played by Sal Mineo, brings them in, while Benson deducts demerit points, stripes, toy ducks, and yo-yos. Removing his stripes and 100 demerit points for leaving the grounds without permission, Cadet Hibbler wants to start a petition, as his father has influence with the Pentagon, demanding Major Benson's removal. Meanwhile, compelled by custom to coach the Sheridan football team, Benson teaches the boys the Notre Dame T system, works them hard, leading to their first win and their first ever league championship. Taking all the fun out of the game, the boys are not happy with their championship and refuse to keep the trophy. Lammy takes Benson on a date to cheer him up, with Tiger tagging along. However, Benson is delusioned with himself, the cadets, and the school. Contacting his wartime commander, Major General Ramsey, wanting a transfer to keep his career off the junk pile, Benson is ordered to stay. So, does a petition to the Pentagon remove Benson from his post? Is it love and bloom at the Sheridan Academy? Or does a major and a minor run away from home? Released August 2nd, 1955, The Private War of Major Benson was made with a budget of $750,000, earning $2.5 million at the box office, making it a success for Universal. This film has two nominations, a 1956 nominee Oscar for Best Writing Motion Picture Story for Joe Connolly and Bob Mosher, and a 1955 nominee Golden Seashell for Best Film for director Jerry Hopper. Pretty cool. If you enjoyed the review I did on the family movie Cheaper by the Dozen, then this is another family film I think you would really enjoy. So the trivia question this week: were there interesting backgrounds attached to some of the people involved in this film? Were there interesting backgrounds attached to some of the people involved in this film? So a little more history and the answer to our trivia question coming up next. Now, since a portion of our movie was filmed at St. Catherine's Military School, that's the subject of this week's history. So, St. Catherine's Military School is a Catholic school with a military tradition located in Anaheim, California. Founded by Mother Pia, the foundress of the Dominican Sisters of Mission San Jose, the school opened on March 22, 1889. St. Catharines has an 8-acre campus in Anaheim, 3 kilometers from Disneyland, and resident cadets stay in one of 4 dormitories. The school's chapel is the St. Thomas Aquinas Chapel in memory of Captain William McGuire, the U.S. Navy chaplain to the Pacific Fleet during World War II. In 1889, it opened its doors to 19 day students and 11 resident students. And in 1894, it became an orphanage for boys, reaching capacity to housing 200 orphans by 1903. In 1913, Mother Pia concludes she must sell St. Catharines for financial reasons, and on her way to signing the papers, was followed by a swarm of bees, which is a sign of good luck, turns her carriage around, and decides not to sell. In 1916, enrollment shifts from orphans to day and boarding students, and in 1925, St. Catharines officially becomes St. Catharines Military Academy. In 1934, Lieutenant Major Charles Schmidt begins his 40-year tenure as Commandant, and in 1936 begins accepting international students who wish to learn English and experience life in America. Dedicated in 1958, the chapel contains awe-inspiring artwork by famed artist John Henry DeRozan, including a 90-foot mural called The Descent of Truth. St. Catharines competes in 3 sports: flag football, volleyball, and basketball, winning championships in all 3 sports. And yes, St. Catharines was used for exterior shots for our film in 1955, where cadets filled every role other than the principal roles, including all of the extras, as well as many other insignificant parts. Named St. Catharine Academy in 2010, they have educated and mentored young men for more than 133 years, honoring diversity, equity, inclusion, offering them a spiritual and academic foundation that will enhance their lives and assist them as they make their contributions to the world community. Pretty interesting. And this is interesting, our trivia question. Were there interesting backgrounds attached to some of the people involved in our film? The answer, yes. Screenplay co-writers Joe Connolly and Bob Mosher are best known as the creators of the long-running TV show Leave It to Beaver. Actor Tim Hovey, who played Cadet Tiger, who was 10 years old during filming, gave up acting in the late 70s, became a roadie for the rock band The Grateful Dead, one of my favorites. Actors William Demarest and Tim Considine would both go on to regular roles on the TV show My 3 Sons. In the same year, 1955, Sal Mineo was Oscar nominated for Best Supporting Actor for Rebel Without a Cause with James Dean. Popular actress Julie Adams, the previous year, 1954, starred in The Creature from the Black Lagoon. That's a cool one. And Charlton Heston, yes, made this film during the summer of 1955 while production of The 10 Commandments was shut down. And this was in between the scenes filmed in Egypt and the scenes filmed on sound stages in Hollywood. Isn't that cool? Why not have some time off, make another movie? I'd like to give a big thank you to all my new subscribers. Thanks very much for helping support my channel. I'd like to give a big thank you to all the viewers that viewed my Western, No Name on the Bullet. I will be doing more Westerns in the future, including more of the Audie Murphy Westerns. So thanks very much. And to everyone viewing this week, thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next week.